Well, Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid proves once again on the Senate floor that he needs a history lesson because he doesn't understand anything about government, our Constitution, or the basis by which this nation was founded. Listen to how he criticizes the Tea Party and proves his ignorance all at the same time. Here is the Senate Majority Leader, cut number 15.
We have a situation where this country has been driven by the Tea Party for the last number of years. When I was in school, I studied government, and I learned about the anarchists. Now, they were different than the Tea Party because they were violent, but they were anarchists because they did not believe in government at any level, and they acknowledged it. The Tea Party kind of hides that.
Well, first of all, he may have been in school, but I think he fell asleep, certainly during his civics classes or his history classes. So I don't think he really studied much about the anarchists. But, of course, what does anarchy have to do with the Tea Party? I've been to a lot of Tea Party rallies, and maybe every once in a while you run into an anarchist, but 99% of the Tea Party doesn't believe in anarchy. They believe in the Constitution. The Constitution is not anarchy. It's just limited government, limited to a much smaller size than Harry Reid wants. But the Founding Fathers were not anarchists. Neither are the Tea Partiers. Listen to him continue. Cut number 16.
They don't say we're against government. That's what it all amounts to. They're not doing physically destructive things to buildings and people, but they are doing everything they can to throw a monkey wrench into any form of government, whether it's local, whether it's state or federal government.
Yeah, if by monkey wrench you mean to slow down the growth of government, to prevent government from getting bigger and bigger and bigger, which is what Harry Reid wants to do, yeah, they do want to throw a monkey wrench. And what the monkey wrench is the U.S. Constitution. That's why it's there. The Constitution is the monkey wrench. It's there. It was deliberately designed to limit government power because the framers wanted a small government. Now, Harry Reid wants an enormous government, but Harry Reid's argument isn't with the Tea Party. It's with the Founding Fathers. It's with the principles that this country is based on. Those are the principles that the Tea Party supports. The problem is, even though Harry Reid took an oath, he doesn't support any of those principles. Here is the money sound, the final clip, cut number 17.
Government is not inherently bad. Government is inherently good. That's why we have a Constitution. And that's what we direct the activities of this government based upon.
He's got it exactly backwards. It's because government is inherently bad that we have a Constitution. If government was inherently good, we wouldn't need a Constitution. The Constitution is there to limit the power of government because if left unchecked, government is evil. It is not good. Let me remind you of one of the best quotes from one of the heroes of the American Revolution, Thomas Paine. His famous quote, "Government, even in its best state, is but a necessary evil. In its worst state, an intolerable one." And I would put it to you that our current government is an intolerable evil, not a necessary evil. But what part of necessary evil does Harry Reid not understand? I guess he slept through the history lesson that included Thomas Paine and the Founding Fathers. Government is not inherently good. Maybe Harry Reid believes that in the benevolence of government, but thankfully, the Founding Fathers did not. They did not trust government at all. They wanted to cage government, bind government in the chains of the Constitution. Those are the words of Thomas Jefferson. Did he not learn about Thomas Jefferson when he was in school studying about anarchy? But that's why the Constitution is there. Harry Reid, of course, has it completely backwards. Why is this man in the U.S. Senate? Why is this man the leader of the Democratic Party when he doesn't even understand what every sixth grader should know in his civics course?